So I feel like I always coincidentally wear this sweatshirt in my videos, and I promise I have other clothes. It just so happens to be. Also, can I ever have normal nails when I film the video? And what is it with this hand? I just got back from the gym and I felt the urge, the need to sprinkle some wisdom into your day, because I low-key feel like I'm talking to myself when I say all this stuff. So I got my coffee and I switched it up today. I got a blueberry donut coffee. It's not that bad. I'm used to sticking with my butter pecan and I'm a stan. Today I wanted to talk about self-love and how self-love is your superpower, and let me tell you why. If you are going through a part in your life where you feel like maybe you're lonely, you're in a place where you have friends, but you just feel like, oh, like everyone has their own stuff going on in their lives, and like naturally people are gonna be busy. You may be busy yourself too, or maybe you're not as busy as you usually are. When you are back at home in your bed, snuggled up, ready to go sleep, go shut-eye, it comes to those points where you feel like the most lonely. And if you don't have maybe a person or maybe a bestie to go to and like immediately, hey UPS, immediately kind of go to, that can feel the most lonely sometimes. And I feel like that's what I've learned, especially within the past year, of just like being that person for myself, being my own best friend, being my own partner. The school bus too, girl. Wheels on the bus go round and round. All right, those times are the hardest, and I feel like as humans we don't teach ourselves enough about how to be our own best friend. And I think that that's a concept that I know gets talked about, but not enough. Be your own friend first before you go out into the world and find a teammate, partner, best friend, like all those qualities in a person that makes your future partner. I feel like you have to embody those qualities for yourself before you can look for them. And think about it like this. I talked about this with my sister recently, and I think it's really important to have the experiences in your life that you can eventually share to your person and tell them what you've done, like all the beautiful, amazing stories that you've gathered over your years, and being able to share that with your person. Yeah, you can make memories with them and build them together, but wouldn't it be so beautiful to have that to share and bring to them? I did this, I did that, this was my story, this was Kiera's story before our story. And I think that's like the biggest way to shift your mindset when it comes to loving yourself and like not being so hard on not having a partner, because like everyone always says, when you go out on dates, it's fun because you're there, babe. It's only fun because you went out on the date. You made them laugh. You made yourself laugh. You made yourself have fun. Even though you are not in the era of your life where you have a partner, doesn't make your doesn't make this era beautiful. The term of self-love really can be lacked in so many different avenues. Like I was saying, in romance, when you don't have romance, you feel like you're like not thinking about the love you can put to yourself, you're thinking about the love you're missing putting into other people. When it comes to maybe friendships, you're like looking for the love to feel when you're with other people. It's all about feeling, you're looking for it in other places. You're not looking for it within yourself. Where the most love, think about all the love you're able to give other people. That can be like Uno reverse back into you, babe. Like that can be easily put back into you in ways that you seek in other people. I'm still learning this myself because like it's rough out here, especially when it comes to relationships or like dating in your 20s. It's like a whole other world. It's like I did not actually learn this until last year. Like I have not like I did not know. I was so oblivious to reality, honestly. And being out here, you know, it's taught me a lot more about how much I need from a partner. I kid you not, when you learn to let go of things, I think I've said this before, but when you learn to let go of things that do no longer serve you, the universe or God or whatever you believe in brings gifts into your life for doing that. They're like, here you go, here's the next stage of your life. You let go of that, here's the next one. You won't get that if you don't let go. And you just have to trust the process. That's why when you let go of things, you're missing that validation that was constantly given to you in a way that you expected. Or maybe in what you wanted when that person didn't give it to you. So now, without having that person to drag you down or to make you feel disappointed in the sense of like, wow, they can't give me what I want, and no matter how I try to change them or how I tell them to change, they won't. If they don't want to, they won't. And that's the hard reality of it. And if they can't even give that to themselves, they won't. So that's why you really have to be within yourself and realize the state you're in. Be like, hey, I can fully bring this happiness, this security, this validation to myself because I am my own best friend. I have been with myself from the jump, from the womb. I have been here, been ready. I've known what works for me. I've known what doesn't. And if you don't, that's the perfect time to learn it. Seek out therapy and really think about what is it you're lacking from your life that you wish you had. The hardest part about being alone is being bored sometimes. Like, it's simple as that. You get bored, but there's honestly a beauty in being bored, and I always think this to myself. I'm like, if I didn't get bored, I wouldn't have started this YouTube channel. Like, it came out of pure, like, I love to do this stuff, but, I can push it off till then. Like, I can push it up. No, it got to the point where I was like, I have nothing to do right now. What do I do? I'll make a video. You start to get a spark in you that you find ways to fill that time. And I feel like that's when you find your greatest purpose. Is like, you get really bored, you want to start drawing, you start drawing. And you get really bored, you start making crafts, you make crafts. Like, that's the little things that me as a kid I would find myself doing before there was TikTok, Instagram, like all that jazz. But now it's like I put that energy into my videos. You're letting yourself do the things that you know you can do. Maybe this doesn't make sense. I just really want you guys to know how smart, how powerful, how beautiful you are, and how just knowing your worth, knowing that just because you're not in something doesn't determine anything. I'm sorry, but for the people that can't be, it is so obvious when someone cannot be alone because they jump from relationship to relationship to relationship. If someone's doing that, I'm sorry, there's some other things to worry about. Like, I just think if you are able to step back, evaluate your life, and be like, I'm so fine. I don't need to rush into something else because I have so much fun on my own. I have so much fun in this era of my life. I don't need something else. I don't need to look for something else. And if something comes into my life, I'll see it through. Just everything is like you're interviewing everything. Like, you're not seeking it. You're like, okay, I'll see it through. If something approaches you, we don't chase, we attract, babe. But that's the thing. Even when people are attracted to us, doesn't mean we are like, this is the love of my life. No, hell no. This is like, okay, I'll give you a chance to get an interview. And then, if they do something, don't ignore the red flags. Oh my god. I do this too much. If you see red flags, believe it. Oh god. It's so hard out here. I try so hard to like give excuses for other people, and I'm like, oh, they're just going through a hard time, or oh, it's just because of this. Don't please do not. Do not. It's not worth it. It really isn't. Also, if things are going fine and they're not really that bad, but you're just like not in the place to do this right now, that's okay too. I feel like this video is all over the place, so I apologize. I just had to like rant because I had a really one of those mornings where I was like, oh, I'm angry. I was heated. Men, that's it, just men. I was getting really upsetty spaghetti and talked to my bestie, and then I had a really good, that was like my pre-workout before my like moment at the gym. I needed to like, the blood was boiling. It was before I had caffeine, but that was like immediate caffeine, like right then and there, natural caffeine. So I like was running, and then I did some abs, whatever. Long story short, I needed to let you all in on my little thoughts recently, my little head. But it really is like self-love is your superpower, because if you are able to really indulge in your energy and embody your energy and hold yourself high with who you know you are and how you don't have to chase someone, how the qualities you bring to the table, the wife qualities you bring to the table too, babe. Like, you have so much to give and you know it. You sit back and you know it. And if someone comes in, they will see that you love yourself. They see, but not in the narcissistic way. I want to make that clear too. You just like hold this assurance and self-knowing, and you keep yourself in that state. You are calm. There's no rush. No rush. None at all. External thoughts, people telling you what you're doing isn't good enough, that can no longer affect you, because you're just like, but I know who I am and I know what I can do. So what you said equals nonsense. So, because I've had some people, especially recently, even with this like YouTube stuff, and I'm trying to like let them in on it. It's always a certain personality type that is weird about it. They're like, oh, that isn't viable enough, or oh, everyone wants to do that, but they can't. You know, like, it's just, it's always them. That's a reflection on them and never you. So honestly, make that your fuel. And like, as you can see, like, I have 200 subscribers. I love you all, but it's not like, a crazy amount, but I'm still kicking it. I'm still going because I am doing this because I love it and genuinely enjoy making these videos and helping people. If these videos can help one person, like, that made my day. I treat these videos like I'm telling my younger self, because I've always been a younger sibling and my sister has helped me so much through my life, and I want to be able to give back. I want you guys to do a gratitude journal. Maybe do five bullet points of gratitude each morning for a week. Just a week, 5 to 7 days of 5 bullet points of what you're grateful for every morning. It can be simple as, I'm grateful for the sunshine this morning. I'm grateful that I have a best friend to talk to every day. I'm grateful that I have a place to sleep. As high and low as you really want to make it. I want you guys to practice that, and let me know in the comments down below what you're grateful for if you made it this far. And thank you so much if you made it this far. I love y'all. Hit a subscribe and like this video if you like what you see. That basically wraps up this video. Also, as we speak, my rose quartz hanging. Feel free to follow my Instagram. It's also Diary of Kiera, and I post a lot more daily content there as well, and more reels, videos, all that jazz if you want to see my daily life. So yeah, definitely check that out. I also have my Depop page, ZIBI Thrifts, where you can, look at any of the clothes I'm reselling. I have a lot to get rid of and a lot to add, so check that out too. But I love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon. Keep being beautiful.